Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud and welcome to another top 5 video. Today we're taking a look at top 5 freeware scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We've got some fantastic airports and cities in here, so stay tuned for that one. You just saw that hangar open and this is freeware, absolutely amazing. Before we get into this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. As always, the links to download these airports are down below in the description. On top of that, my affiliate links are down there for all the equipment I use as well. Let's hop into these top 5 freeware sceneries for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, so in this video, I've actually gone out of my way to compare the before and after of each and every one of these sceneries, as I believe it does provide a finer level of appreciation towards these amazing freeware. Now we're here at Campbell Airport, which is 40 miles out of Chicago, here in the beautiful state of Illinois in the United States of America. This airport, of course, has got an opening hangar, as you can see in the background there, which appears to be timed, which is already enough to make you go download this right now, because that is awesome in itself, with a high level of detail in the hangar as well. Now this airport is a small, non-towered general aviation airport, located outside Chicago, like I said, and was developed by Dante's Mante, who provided it, of course, for free, although you can donate to him. You can see the level of detail, especially in comparison to the default airport, is immense, with the Cessnas sitting in front of the amazingly detailed hangars, the unclean and slightly cracked taxiways, which really do add to that authenticity of the whole thing, with the windsock, and they also got rid of that weird radar tower, which of course they wouldn't have here in real life. Now, as you can see, this airport has 2 runways, which makes it perfect for coming in at any direction, and on top of the airport we also get surrounding water towers covered, which means if you live in this area close by to Chicago and you like to do some VFR flying, it's also fantastic for that. I mean, just look round here, guys. You've got a little picnic area and it looks superb. From that small electricity box or whatever it is, to the bins over there, to of course the picnic benches. I mean, it looks fantastic. But the showstopper, as I said, is of course the hangar. Let's go hop inside. Here we go in the beautiful hangar here at Campbell Airport. It looks absolutely magnificent. It reminds me a lot of the previous airport I had a look at, which was a payware version of the Chicago Mains airfield, which is of course on Lake Michigan. Now it's not up to scratch 100% with that, but that was of course payware and this is of course freeware. However, it does look absolutely superb, I have to say. With the custom posters, which do of course match the area, we've got Air Chicago there, the Great Lakes Flying Boat Cruise and National Air Races. I mean, this is really highly detailed. So to be fair, I think Campbell's airport is probably one of the best in this video today, because it does look absolutely amazing. Dante's Mante has done an absolutely brilliant job. Now, Hong Kong was a left out area in Microsoft Flight Simulator, with no handcrafted airports nearby, especially with Hong Kong International, and the city does look odd. However, to solve this issue, a fantastic freeware developer has came up with the Hong Kong City Pack, which adds skyscrapers, points of interest and everything in between to the beautiful city or country of Hong Kong. Don't want to get too political here, but whatever it is, autonomous state. Let's go and take a look at the city. Now, I'm not overly familiar with Hong Kong, I've never been near there, and I'm not too sure on the geography, but from what I can see, of course, it is highly built up, and we all know this. But in the default game, it would appear this really needed some attention, and this scenery pack provides for that. Now you can see in the back there we've got some weird looking, I mean they do look really weird in my opinion, but we've got tower blocks and skyscrapers, and this is how they appear in the default game. Not very nice. Also, there is Kai Tak Airport, or where it used to be, so there's a bit of aviation history for you. But flipping over to the other side of the river, you can start to see more like what it should look like, with custom made points of interest and of course all the skyscrapers into place where they should be. We've got the exhibition centre here right on the riverbank, and many noticeable companies from Hitachi to HSBC. Hong Kong really does still need some attention, but in my opinion this is a really good start. Swapping over to night, you can see the logos are illuminated really well, with some skyscrapers having beautiful lights on them like the one in the back there. I mean, you can see the issue with the default scenery here. This is where it comes into kind of interesting territory because of the high amount of man-made territory around this area. Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't seem to agree with it too well, but this scenery pack certainly makes Hong Kong look nicer. It's available to download free in the description, but now let's move on to number 3. Now, if I told you this was the United Kingdom, you probably wouldn't believe me. Well, it is not the Caribbean. It does look very similar to that. Welcome to the Scilly Isles, just off the tip of Cornwall. Dubbed the UK's tropical islands, and you can see why. This really is a place of beauty, and it's a place that is on my travel list in real life, and hopefully I will go there soon. Now, Super Spud has once again blown me away with his fantastic airport and island scenery. This counts as one scenery in this video, but there's actually 2 here, but you download it in a kind of bundle. Now, with the UK World Update coming out, this is very fitting because its sister airport almost, i.e. the only place you can fly to from it, which is Land's End Airport, although I believe they do fly to Exeter from here now, is coming in the UK World Update, so this will be the perfect pair. There is an airport terminal and it looks absolutely payware quality. I am so blown away. I mean, it just looks absolutely amazing with the Skybus aircraft out here. Skybus is the airline that flies between Cornwall and here. It just looks so tropical and so beautiful. You can see the boat out on the bay there. That's of course been added with the other scenery package you get with this. We'll go take a look around in a minute, but first let's hop into the airport terminal. So here we go, the beautiful airport terminal. Now of course this is a small airport, so don't expect too much. But if you want a cake and a coke, they do provide. I mean, this is so amazing. But it doesn't just stop here. Of course, the airport has been amazingly modelled inside and out, from the custom minibuses to the custom aircraft to the English fire engine to everything really. I mean, this is just amazing. I am so blown away. Super Spud has done a fantastic job, but as I said, it doesn't just stop there. In the surrounding areas, we've got points of interest on the Scilly Islands, meaning you can see the island almost like the locals. Let's go take a quick look before we move on to number 4. So here we've got the lifeboat station, and my goodness, I cannot believe this is freeware. The harbour with the RNLI lifeboat, which is the UK's lifeboat service. I mean, this is just amazing. There's plenty to explore from the small harbour here to the boats out in the bay. We've even got the smaller heliport on another island, Tresco Island, I believe this one is called. This is certainly one for me. I really do love it. I'm simply in love with this freeware, and you should download it right now. It is honestly payware quality and a lot more. I am blown away by the work Super Spud has done. It is a perfect companion to the upcoming UK World Update. It is simply mesmerising. Let's move on to number 4, which is still in the United Kingdom. We're taking a trip to Northern Ireland. Now this airport gives payware developers a run for their money. It is Belfast City Airport here in, of course, Belfast. The capital city of Northern Ireland has 2 airports, Belfast Aldergrove Airport, which is its main international airport, and Belfast City Airport, which is quite a bit like London City. What once was a hub for the defunct airline Flyby is a beautiful airport right now. Of course, there's no link there between Flyby leaving, but yeah, it is a really nice looking airport. The car parks have been improved, which I know isn't a massive thing, but when you're coming in, you can certainly spot it. But of course, the most drastic change is those beautiful textures now on the runway. The only thing personally I'd like to see improved is the actual airport terminal. It does look better than the original, I'll give them that one, but they clearly haven't worked on a custom 3D model yet. However, I believe that's in the works, so keep an eye out on this one. This area looks superb with the control tower, custom control tower I should add. It really looks really nice. We've got plenty of clutter put about, which really adds to the detail of the airport, of course. Gives it a really nice feel. Microsoft Flight Simulator seriously makes for the best air traffic control simulator as well. I don't know why someone hasn't made a mod yet to when you can kind of sit in a control tower and control aircraft on the ground. I mean, that would just be a winner. I might as well go start that because that is $1 million business there. On top of that, you can see the world famous cranes, of course a symbolic landmark for Belfast. They were also added by this mod as well. We've also got a couple of citywide points of interest, such as boats in the harbour and of course the cranes in front of us. I need to do some more flying to Belfast City because I really do love the airport. If I'm being honest, I prefer it over Belfast's main airport, but now let's move on to the 5th and final airport in this video. Now honestly, this I am blown away by. This is simply immaculate. Better than payware quality. If you're going to download one today, download the Isle of Scilly and of course this one. Barrow Airport here, right in the north of Alaska, is certainly a game changer. The developer, Sergio Del Rosso, has done an amazing job here. From the custom Alaska hangar to the Alaska trucks all hanging about to the superb night lighting. Barrow Wiley Post Will Rogers Memorial Airport is certainly one you need in your game right now. Now it's not an area I fly into often, but when I'm flying around in Alaska, this is certainly a place I'd come to. It's so deserted, which makes it so fun. We've also got custom buildings placed around with this scenery pack as well, and it does look absolutely impressive. Quite a long runway as well. It can definitely handle an A320. You could probably get a 747 on there as well, although not too sure legally. Now we're flying over to 2 very beautiful hangars right now. Let's go take a look at them. Don't these look amazing, guys? I mean, they are just immaculate. Great detail on them, custom made of course. They look superb. In true Alaskan spirit, we brought some snow upon the airport now. Of course, that is the one word I'd use to describe Alaska. Probably beautiful, but also snow. And you can see the ground textures are amazing. Of course, with snow, it looks simply superb. I mean, everything is custom made, from this helicopter with skis on to the logo there. It looks absolutely fantastic. This is payware quality. So there you have it, guys. 5 scenery packs, whatever you like to call them, freeware airports and a city pack in there as well. You need to try for Microsoft Flight Simulator. All available to download in the description. I love all of them. They're all great in their own right. Certainly payware quality, if not better. I hope you really enjoyed this top 5 scenery video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done. If you want to support the channel greatly, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks. Click that join button right now or the link in the description. I'm going to end this video here, guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.